In today's episode, I want to share with you 3 lessons that the ecom seller learned today. But before sharing the 3 principles, I want to share with me my personal story. It's like 7 years ago when I first started selling on e-commerce. I was selling on Teespring, and Teespring was a platform which allows you to upload your own design to the platform, and it will give you a sales page. So all you have to do is promote a sales page, and as long as you generate traffic and you make a sale, they will ship for you and they will send you the payment. So that's really pretty cool because you don't really have to source any inventory, so you don't have to risk your money upfront. So I was doing great by then because by then I think that's just totally because of luck, because by then the Facebook ads is really cheap, so many people are doing that. So I was doing that for a year, but then I started to feel frustrated because the more and more competition, and also the ad cost is going up. So I started to know that it's harder for me to make profit from t-shirt any longer, and I started to don't know how to do next. So I tried Shopify, and I started to find that Shopify is the same problem. They share the same problem that at first it's easy, but over time the sale value will decline. So I will get into a cycle that I have to repeatedly looking for new product and launch new product and run tests, and if it's success I scale, if it fail I will kill the campaign. But it's just endless cycle because all the product, all the campaign will die over time. So I started to feel frustrated, but I found some of my friends, they didn't have to do much optimization, they didn't have to like work as much as like me, like always looking for new product or always launching new products. So I'm kind of curious how they did it. So I started to observe what they did, and the first thing I found is that first they didn't have only one product. Actually, they have 2 or 3 related product together, and people will want to buy those products together. Or sometimes they after they finish the first purchase, after maybe half month or they will purchase the second item. So which increase the value of each customers. The second thing is that he has a recurring offer, which is a subscription program. So people, if they like the product, he can actually subscribe to it. So they will ship the product to their house every month, and they will collect the payments every month. So for me, that's a great aha moment for me. So I start to know, okay, I want to do the same. But by then, I start to find a problem because when I first started, I used a platform called Teespring, and they didn't provide me any information about the customers. I don't know who they are. I don't have their email list. I don't have their phone number. I don't have their address. I have nothing. So I start to get frustrated because I have no way for me to make those people buy again from me. So after a year, I launched a new business, which is info product business. I start to learn from the previous lesson. I told me, okay, this time I will need to build list, and not only I want to build list, I will provide backend product, and I will provide like recurring offer in my entire sales funnel. So there's 3 things that most e-com seller will not learn if they just begin their business. And the first thing is most of them will forget the importance of list building, because your list is where the real money is. So be sure, no matter you are selling e-commerce product or you are selling physical product or you are selling like a digital product or your service, always build a list, because the first purchase is the hardest purchase for everyone. The second purchase is an easy one. As long as they are happy about the product, about the service, it's much easier for them to buy again. The second lesson is you always have a back end. Try not to sell like t-shirt or mask those people. Most of those products, people only buy the once and they will buy the second time. Maybe for t-shirt, they can have 3 or 4 or 5 t-shirts like of the same like topic, but you cannot have 10 or 20 t-shirts of the same topic. And because the sales value is really low, so for me, that t-shirt, if I were there again, I may not start doing t-shirt business, but that's what I did, and that's what I learned from the previous mistake. And the third lesson I learned is you always want to have a recurring offer, which is like community, recurring program, subscription, or software, anything like that. Where you will have to let people to subscribe to something that they can keep paying you over and over again, and you don't have to worry about that because having backend offer is great, but it takes a lot of effort to sell them once. And if you want to sell 10 backend offer, you have to like put 10 times the effort to promote those offer. But if you all have a recurring offer, all you have to do is sell it once, and all you have to do is maintain the relationship. Make sure they were happy about the offer. Make sure they were happy about the content or about the community. So that they will remain in your recurring offer and for a long time. So that's the tip for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to learn more about marketing, you can go to nickcourse.com, and I hope those tips can really help you grow your business. And I will see you in next episode.